Hey men or women out there, whichever. I'm talking to people. My video, or this video amongst several others, it could help women too. If you want to find good men out there, you will find that if you choose to do the right thing, and if you call yourself independent, well then quit mooching. But here's the point I want to make today. Here is something. I used to be on the Plenty of Fish in the forums, which they still have their forums, but you have to go to a different web page, to get to them. I don't use them anymore because most of the very makers of that website are putting in fake profiles or whatever. But I want to talk about something that a name I invented that fits very good. GPs. It fits very, very good. It stands for Glorified Prostitute. I really wish in this country that shorthand label could actually attach and stick, because it is so true. GP for glorified prostitute. Because I will tell you, okay, I've been around women all of my life. Because I have a sister, I'm not going to mention names, me and her, there's rivalry, I don't like her. And I did have another sister until she passed away. Actually, I'm age 59 myself. So I've been around in Houston, Texas. I think we have about 3 million population right now. But then that doesn't speak for what is Harris County, which is, the metropolitan and surrounding areas. There's probably 8 million, because I've been to Los Angeles and even lived in Los Angeles in 1998 through 2001. And there's not any damn difference, people. I'll tell you what. Women, I'll tell you how women think in general. Here's how her mind works. Let's say you, the guy, okay, if you're the chump, you're going to ask her out to eat, and then possibly take her out to dancing and for drinks. And I say chump because if you're still practicing that method, you are an idiot. That puts you in the department of being a beggar. But here's how her mind works, guys. Okay, you take her out to eat. The meal between both of you is $30. Okay, then she's going to probably order a margarita even at the restaurant. To women, this is romance. A margarita is romance. They don't look at it as drinking booze, of course. Okay, then you take her out dancing and you buy her drinks or whatever. Women think going dancing, to them, that is true romance, to go dancing. And, they like the little candle in the middle of the table or whatever, because, see, it's dimly lit and they're not as intense or inferior because they feel down on their looks. Women in general have no confidence, men. They have no confidence at all. That's why they have to mistreat a man or degrade a man in order to feel good about themselves, because they feel bad about themselves. That's their way. It's temporary self-esteem to make them feel good about themselves. But here's how her mind works. Okay, Sunday morning after your so-called date, she'll think, let's see, he spent $80 on me last night with the dinner and then going out to dance. The dude spent $80 on me. And she will think, would I have sex with him the next date? Because if I have sex with him the next date, that means I'm only getting $80 to have sex with him. And in her mind, she'll think she relates having a sexual interaction to how much money was or how much money is. To where her mind, I'm trying to explain this right. I was raised with two older sisters. I was around all their friends because my sister ran a club right here in Houston, Texas, all during the 70s and 80s and early 90s. And I know they're thinking, and she will be, I can't believe after the first date I screwed that guy, so that means I did it for only $80. You know, that's literally how her mind works. But then, for some reason, she doesn't think she's a prostitute. So that means that women in general, they're delusional. Because, see, it's all relates to how much money. Like, I have to date a guy, she thinks, I have to date him for at least 2 months. That way, when I have sex with him, he's spent at least $500 on me. Now, how in the hell is that not being a prostitute? How is it not being a prostitute? Someone tell me that, because if it relates to how much money he spent on her, it's prostitution. It's money in exchange for sex. And then another woman, let's say a guy never dates her, but he just wants her to come over and watch a movie at his place or whatever, hang out at his place. In her mind, here we go again, she's going to justify herself as not being a prostitute when her brain is identical to a prostitute. Because she's going to think, I'm not going to go over there to his house and let him get in my pants and not spend anything. There you go. Because that's her first thinking in both of these incidents I described, which makes her a prostitute. But for some reason, women in general, they do not believe that that is prostitution. For some reason. But it's like I've told you guys in my other Mgtow videos, first off, quit asking women out to eat. Here's how I've always done it. Don't ask them for their phone number. Don't ask them out to eat. Here's how I've always done it. I've been single now for 8 years. Since my last divorce, when I got that freak out of my house, thank God. But here's how I've always done it. If a woman I've met that I might like, or I'm on a date line or whatever, I drop them a mail. First off, I use my zip code area, 77034. But I will drop them an email, or if it's the phone dating site, I'll say, hey, you want to meet at the park close to where I live sometime? We can meet at the park. And I won't offer to bring a damn thing. You know, I mean, I might take me a quart of iced tea. I may take me a thermos full of coffee, but I'm not going to tell them that. But I'll say, you want to meet at the park, or hey, you want to meet at the Super Walmart, you know, over in my zip code area. You know, if they're in my same area, they're going to know where that is. Because I don't date anybody over a 8-mile distance. And you can get away with that where I live because of the huge population. 8 miles is a hell of a lot of people. A whole lot of people. But that's my method. Is, you know, meet them at the Super Walmart. Meet them at a park. And don't ask them for their damn phone number ever. Hell, just give them your number. You know, it's like if an insurance salesman wants to sell you life insurance or auto insurance or home insurance, they don't ask for your damn number. They take out a business card and give it to you. Hell, just give them your damn phone number, guys. Don't ask them, because see, anytime you ask them for a date or ask them for their number, you're fucking begging. And you're putting yourself in that lower position, that humiliated, underdogged position, which automatically they're going to have that manipulation over you, and they're going to feel that they have you in a intimidated fashion. Don't be a fucking beggar. Be a person instead. You know, it's like anything you do in life. And I've tried to tell guys this over and over through the years in forums. When they say, how many long should you talk to a woman online before asking her for a number? Don't ask her for her damn number. Give her yours, dumbass. Golly, what's wrong with guys? You know, if all men thought like me, women wouldn't be the way they are today. If you watch my other Mgtow videos, there's about 3 more. You will get my drift, what I'm trying to tell you, because I dig back in the past, like when I turned 18 in 1974 or whatever. Okay, there's another character I would like to tell you guys about on the internet. I see that a bunch of chumps are falling for this bitch. Oh my God, it makes me sick. What it is, she has long straight hair, very white complexion. And she gets up in the camera to where her boobs are very big, her breasts are very large. And, you know, she has a very, you know, laid back position. She's calm or whatever. And I'm not going to tell you her username because I'm not going to bash another user on here. I don't believe in bashing, but I'm going to tell you what's going on. It makes me sick. She pretends that she is helping Mgtow men. And she's trying to get Mgtow men to subscribe to her videos. She's got, in this woman she's nobody. She's like in her 20s. She's nobody. You know, her videos have at least 200,000 views each. And guess what? You go to her profile and it's got a thing to click on to donate. She's actually collecting donations from idiot guys that thinks that she's an anti-feminist. She's just posing as this guy. She's a phony. She's just using would-be or Mgtowers, using them to get a bunch of money off of. Hell, that's what a feminist is. But she has lots of videos. And she's got straight black hair that hangs down. She's chubby, and her big breasts are in view. She's doing this to lure guys, and then when she says women are bitches, they do this, and then she will describe the way women do guys, and she will say, you are a loser. You are a loser because of this. You are a loser. We own you guys. You know, and it's actually, she's the one with the forked tongue. She's putting you guys down. But she's disguising herself to be anti-feminist and for the Mgtow so that guys will donate her sorry-ass money. Actually, someone needs to turn her into the tax authorities, you know, or whatever. But anyway, hope I helped you guys today. Quit taking crap off of women. And my God, don't get married to any woman these days, because that stuff is so out of hand. It's so damned ridiculous. I mean, you know, my house was paid for before I married my ex-wife back in '97. Okay, after me and her broke up, I got her out of this house. Okay, she was actually getting in trouble with the legal, got a DWI, had 2 hit and runs. That's another story. I'm not trying to make the hell with it. Main thing is, but do you know her lawyer, her chicken shit lawyer, and even the one that I hired, they made me pay that asshole what was called economic contribution on the taxable amount that my home increased. Now, luckily, it was only $3,000. But, I mean, a previously owned house and that asshole never contributed? I'm sorry for my language on here, but you know, I'm actually a happy person now. I've been single 8 years. I'm actually a happy person. I mean, I hope everything's going good for y'all, but it's like I've always said before, the reason women are the way they are today, it's guys, it's your fault, because you keep sucking up. A lot of you belong to the Mgtow movement, but then you go out to eat, you will get whimsy, and then that waitress or waiter, they put the bill on your table. And a lot of this, you know, restaurant staff, that they actually stress this. Because I have seen in the past where I'd go out somewhere and I would tell them, I'd say, we're going to have separate checks. We're each paying our own. And you know, those assholes will still put the one bill by my plate. They will still do this. So you have to tell them, be sure, we need 2 checks. You know, I mean, you have to stress this. And then this is even done out in public. I remember a club I used to go to. This is before I quit going to clubs about 15 years ago. You'd go in that club, you know, you sit at the table with the little candle on it. And the owner there, a man owned it. But here's a stunt. See, he would have these women that sold roses. And they'd go to your table and say, sir, you love your, you want to make your woman happy, don't you? Don't you want to buy some roses for her, sir? See, and they put you in a disposition to where if you didn't, you'd have to say, no, I don't. Meaning, I don't want to do this for my woman, blah, blah, blah. You have strategies like that out there too you have to beware of. But remember, guys, these days a man does not owe a woman anything. Now, you owe that woman and she owes you. If you have children through her, or you're married, and she's sicker or she's poorer, you both owe each other every damn thing you've got. And I've practiced that method too. But when it's some woman out there off those streets or that I meet her, I don't owe her anything. And neither do you, based on some culture. Because try to define it for me. Now, if we were sitting back and it was the year 1960 right now, I could define buying her a meal at a restaurant, and so could you. But you can't define that now. Because any woman that's out there right now, if she's as able-bodied as I am, why in the hell isn't her ass working, making money? She'd have to be a mooch or deadbeat bum to not be able to afford her own meal. And why the hell do I owe her? Is her genital better than my genital? Excuse me? You know, the genitals are equal because without mine, no babies can be born. Without hers, no babies can be born. It takes both for procreation to occur. And even though life is semi-hell, we are all still glad to be here, aren't we? Oh yes, we just love life. Because we have wonderful women, right? I didn't say that. But anyway, guys, take me serious. I'm a very smart man. I'm a very, very intelligent man. And I've accomplished a lot in my life. And to be successful, it's not a wide, easy road. I mean, it's not wide, it's not easy. I mean, it takes to where you have to live for the principle of the matter over the impulse desire at hand, you know, meaning sex or whatever. I'm not going to let a woman make a damn fool out of me. Now, I can be any woman's friend. I'm not a woman hater. I hate people that think I owe them, that try to use me or to try to intimidate or manipulate my mind. Those are people I hate. But anyway, stick up for yourselves, guys, and, you know, don't go to war with women, but don't play their damn games. And don't donate money to that stupid bitch with the straight black hair that's chubby. You don't owe that asshole. Or whatever. But anyway, goodbye, guys.